This video is on Annual Information Statement, which is also commonly known as AIS. AIS is a statement which provides aggregate view of various transactions of a taxpayer for a particular year. Pre-filling option of various sources of income is being provided in a phased manner which helps the taxpayer in filing returns. It will promote voluntary compliance and will deter non-compliance. There are two parts of AIS. Part A contains general information of taxpayer like the taxpayer's name, date of birth, address, email address, mobile number, Aadhaar card number and PAN details. In Part B, we have information related to TDS or TCS, for example, TDS on salary, TDS on FD interest or rent, etc. It also contains specified financial transactions like interest from saving bank account, interest on fixed deposits, purchase and sale of securities, and units of mutual funds. In Part B only, you come across information related to payment of taxes like the advance tax and self-assessment tax paid is reported here. Demand and refund, which includes outstanding demand of previous years and refund credited during the financial year, is reported in this section. It also contains information of interest on refund, outward foreign remittances, and purchase of foreign currency in any other information in relation to Subrule 2 of Rule 114I. Accessing your AIS is very easy. You can simply log in to your e-filing portal www.incometax.gov.in and click on Annual Information Statement in Services tab. Here you need to click Proceed button and you will be directed to AIS homepage on Compliance Portal. On the Compliance Portal, again you need to click on AIS. Your AIS is divided into two parts, that is the Tax Information Summary and the Annual Information Statement. Tax Information Summary provides a aggregate view of TDS, TCS, mutual fund transactions. It will help the taxpayers in filing the return. AIS, that is the Annual Information Statement, provides comprehensive view of information in TIS. It has more information than Form 26AS. However, Form 26AS will be available till the time new AIS is validated and is completely operational. Let us now see how do we download the Tax Information Summary, and then we will see how do we download the Annual Information Statement. Click on Download icon. You can download Tax Information Summary by clicking on the download button. The file will be password protected. To open the file, you will need to enter the combination of PAN in uppercase and the date of birth in case of individual taxpayer and date of incorporation in case of non-individual taxpayer in the format DDMMYYYY without any space. To download Annual Information Statement, you again come back to the same screen and click on the download icon in the Annual Information Statement section. AIS can be downloaded in three forms, that is in the PDF form. It can be downloaded as a JSON file for using it in AIS utility, and you can also download the AIS Consolidated Feedback ACF file. ACF file can be downloaded only if the taxpayer has given the feedback previously. In order to give feedback on the AIS file, you need to download the JSON in the utility only, and for that purpose we've created another advanced video. So you need to click on that advanced video on YouTube to understand how do we give feedback on the JSON file. The viewers of this video would also be interested in knowing the information in AIS which is getting pre-filled in ITR. So kindly note presently salary income, income from other sources, and in that interest from saving bank account, interest from time deposit, that is the fixed deposit and recurring deposit, and income from dividend is getting updated in your ITR. Again, income from your house property is also getting pre-filled in the income tax return. Regarding immovable property transactions, at the time of selection of income tax return while filing your ITR, a pop-up with transaction details is shown to the taxpayer which contains the property address and the transaction amount. The taxpayers can use this information for the purpose of filing their ITRs. Depending on the kind of transaction it is, it has to be reported either as business income or as income from capital gains. Now, having seen AIS, the two parts of AIS, and also what is the information which is reflected in my income tax return, we would suggest you certain do's and don'ts for AIS. So you must view your AIS regularly. Check your tax information statement to confirm the values used for pre-filling of return. Once you check the information, in case you require to give any feedback on the information which is displayed in AIS, you should download the AIS utility and then give feedback if the transaction count is high. If you are using the AIS utility, you are advised to use the latest version of the utility. But please do not share your e-filing credentials with anyone. Do not provide incorrect feedback on AIS information, and do not use old version of AIS JSON for preparing feedback through utility. To know more, you can connect with us, and for further information, please visit www.incometax.gov.in.